Hi, my name is Joseph White. If you're a local San Diegan and you're commuting and you're looking to achieve an MBA degree, I've built a report for you that's going to compare three schools, three MBA programs from the San Diego area that a commuter like yourself might be able to use to get a degree. In order to help you make a decision, we've compared these three schools, University of California, San Diego, University of San Diego, and San Diego State University, on several criteria. The first is cost of instruction, return on education, convenience, and ease of acceptance. The cost of instruction is really about how much it's going to cost me. How much am I going to pay out of my pocket in order to get an education? And that's only part of the important financial decision you're going to make, because return on education is key. How much am I going to make in 5 years from now? After I get my education, how long am I going to be in debt? So a strong consideration also for us is second criteria, return on education, 5-year cumulative cash. Convenience, how much time am I going to spend in my car trying to get an education instead of working or being educated? And ease of acceptance. The ease of acceptance purely around acceptance rates. So we did a quantitative analysis against these 4 criteria, and I'd like to share what we found with you. We're going to compare initially the cost and return on education together. And we're going to do that because they're such a coupled problem. So when we look at the cost and we compare the 3 schools against each other to determine a clear winner, the cost for UCSD is almost $110,000 tuition alone to get an MBA program, the fastest route we could find. If you choose a specialty, that number might go up. In San Diego State, the cost was extremely low. The state subsidizes cost if you're a local San Diego resident. Since we're doing this analysis for our local commuters, you're looking at a $50,000 total cost for an MBA program. That is less than half of the cost of getting a degree from UCSD, with USD, University of San Diego, falling somewhere right in between the two. But it's not the whole story, right? I mean, it's important that you consider, what is my net income going to be in, and how is that going to affect my 5-year total wealth? So we look at our cumulative cash flow over a 5-year period, which takes into account the initial expense, the debt burden that we're going to have, and considers the potential wages that have been reported from graduates of those MBA programs. When we look at the MBA program's 5-year cumulative cash flow, UCSD becomes number 1. Almost $300,000 total cumulative 5-year cash flow after considering the expense of the education being so significantly higher. But the 5-year cumulative cash flow at San Diego State, which had such a low initial burden of cost, actually is only $257,000. And why is that? It's because the overall expected income is significantly less if you graduate from San Diego State than it is from UCSD, probably reflecting the prestige of the school. USD sits right in the middle. So USD didn't win or lose in either of these 2 categories, was considered to be a center player, but UCSD wins in the 5-year cumulative cash flow. So the total return on education clearly goes to UCSD, where the total initial cost clearly goes to San Diego State University. Convenience. Convenience is really critical to us. Remember, we don't want to spend time in our car, we want to spend time learning or making money. So, considering that we have an aversion to commuting, we compared drive time from several locations in San Diego in order to get an average that's going to reflect San Diegans' experience in their car while attempting to get an education. We considered that time at rush hour when most people will be going to their first class, and at rush hour when most people will be leaving after the day. So when we look at rush hour traffic, UCSD significantly higher drive time than all other options. San Diego State and University of San Diego had about the same commute time from all locations that we measured: San Diego, East County, North County, and coastal North County all had lower drive times to University of San Diego and San Diego State University. We also considered ingress and egress options. Because the arteries in San Diego oftentimes get clogged, it's critical that you have options. This is where USD began to shine. USD's location is central to three main arteries: 5, 163, the 8. All three can be accessed easily from the campus and give you three main options for exiting the school or entering school. San Diego State sits out on the 8. It's really the only option for getting out there. If you're anywhere other than in the Far East, you're going to be going out the 8. If the 8 gets bad, you're going to be waiting. So we boarded this category to University of San Diego. We did it not only for the lowest drive time, but also for the highest number of ingress and egress options from the school. Ease of acceptance. The highest acceptance rate is San Diego State. San Diego State receives about 50% of all students. The lowest acceptance rate is UCSD at 34%. So if you're looking to get in and practically want a sure thing, you're probably going to be shooting for San Diego State. It was a clear winner in this category. When we look at the overall results, we can do a comparative analysis. We rated all of our schools based on their stack ranking, 1 through 3, 3 being the best and 1 being the worst. We then added up all of those categories, whether you're the 3rd, which is the best, or 1, which is the worst, and came up with a total score. The total score for UCSD being the worst for cost, but the best for return on education, was 6. The total score for USD was 10, and for San Diego State University was 8. So our recommendation to you commuters who are looking for an MBA program would be to go for University of San Diego. It represents a good medium option, achieves the return on investment, has a relatively mild cost, and provides you with leading class and all other criteria. I want to thank you for taking a look at this review. I hope you have a successful education in your pursuit of an MBA.